You two, where there's smoke, they pinch back.
'Twas a cold branch line engines were branch line.
Be wary of the ghost, Thomas.
Percy chuckled.
The f*** you say to me, you little shit?
That trick was years ago, and I only pretended to be.
Bruh.
Do you really think I'd be that foolish? Toby, who'd been in on the joke all those years ago, chuckled quietly to himself. Perhaps there really are some ghosts lurking about. It's only a matter of time before they make their way down the branch line. At that moment, Percy momentarily looked nervous. You wouldn't happen to be worried about encountering a ghost?
No.
There's no such things. Thomas was about to retort when he suddenly simply closed his eyes and went to sleep.
The next day.
It wasn't long before they reached Farquhar, where they stopped to let the passengers disembark. While they waited.
How long is this going to take?
Driver, you wouldn't happen to know any good ghost stories, would you?
No.
Let me guess. You're trying to get back at Percy for his teasing. Well, it may. Well, a good spook is exactly what Percy needs to.
Shut the f*** up!
My great-grandfather was a station porter on this branch during its earliest days. This is a story he told me.
21
years ago, there was a little engine who worked here. As the line, he was very
Stupid.
and hard. As time went on, however, the railway began to lose more and more money. The little engine who dedicated his life to serving the line was deemed obsolete by the railway board, and it was decided that he would be sold. At the end of the railway's last day in operation, the little engine was back down into his shed for the final time. His driver dropped his fire, said "F*** you!" and then left him there. Down the line, a signalman was clearing the last of his belongings from his box and was preparing to lock the door for good. As he stepped out, he suddenly heard heavy puffing noises coming from down the line. That was the last anyone ever saw of the little engine. So what did you think of that, Percy?
Bullshit!
How come we've never seen...
Nothing.
Ah, perhaps he hasn't had a reason to...
Shut the f*** up!
However...
You will die!
Percy?
Nonsense, Thomas.
It was dark by the time Percy set off for the quarry. The heavy winds began to pick up. Percy shivered. When Percy arrived, everything was quiet. The truck stood in a line, ready for him to take away. Suddenly, as he was being coupled to the train, he heard the sound of... The trucks from a neighboring siding were suddenly bumped forward. They glided silently along, and Percy nearly... Please... Out of the mist emerged Thomas the Tank Engine, who looked most pleased with himself. What's the matter, Percy? You look as if you've... You!
You tricked me.
It serves you right after all your teasing. So it was you who came down here this morning and derailed the trucks.
No.
Then who was... He chuckled as the blue tank engine scowled at him. Will you give it a rest, Percy? Thomas snapped. That trick was years ago, and I only pretended to be scared out of pity. Do you really think I'd be that foolish?